they add body and Claire?
All right, Maddie, are you recording? Let's make it raw. Say goodbye to the people.
Bye.
Wish them a happy recording. Or wish them a happy listening. Wish us a happy recording.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Come on, man. I don't.
Bye,
I don't
Nooch.
like it at all.
I'm not cutting it out. That's why I told you. I told you to be nice.
Oh.
I'm not cutting it out, dude. I always try and do this with him.
I know.
I want it to
He
start
doesn't like the camera.
raw.
I'm scared.
I know he doesn't like the camera, but I think it's best for our show if we just start raw. Like,
Yeah, I
just
agree.
get right in there. People like it.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, man.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the program. And if you look at your screens right now, you will notice some things are different.
On Spotify and on YouTube, because you can
Yes.
watch Spotify video now.
Oh, yeah. I don't even think we ever said
We've
that.
never said it, so that's why.
But the
I'm
last
now-
like 5 episodes have been Spotify video.
Yeah.
I should take my hood off.
Yeah. Seriously, this is a family-friendly
It is a family program.
Get your hood off.
Yeah, welcome back everyone to the program. Episode 19 of Bloom Pod. My name is Jake and I work at Bloom Audio in customer service and in content. And I'm joined as always by my lovely, lovely co-lead, Matthew. How you doing today?
Doing fabulous. It's Tuesday. It's a
Yo.
little bit different. This is a different
Now
deal.
that we're doing it, we were sitting here a little bit yesterday, but now that we're
Yeah.
actually recording, this looks bizarre.
I feel like I'm on a real podcast. This is
I know.
I didn't think this was ever going to happen. Now it's happening.
It almost feels sterile now that I'm...
It feels like we got bought out. It feels like we got bought out by a big corporation. Now they're like, now do the thing you like to do.
Yeah.
Go do it.
And they're watching. They're behind the camera. It does feel like that.
Act like we're not even here. Cut. What are you doing? Stop
Yeah.
it. Do
Yeah.
the other thing. I'm sorry.
Gun to our head.
When
Be
in
funny.
reality-
Be casual. People think you're in your living room. Be casual.
When in reality, Andrew's just supported the show so incredibly well that we now actually have an official setup.
Yeah, we have a nice little setup here. I think this is going to be great for our long forms too.
I agree.
I'm going to try and reshoot that short today. Yeah, it's crazy. Like you think about how many podcasts you listen to. They all got a table.
Yeah.
It seems like it's like one of those things. It's like, okay, we're 18 episodes into our podcast. We have a somewhat big, honestly. Like we just get like, there's like a lot of people in the comments. Like we have like an awesome engaged community. Like what can we change here? What can we do different?
A tablet.
Yeah, tablet. Well, like now that we have this, I mean, we're 4 seconds in. It just seems like, how are we doing this with our computers on our laps? Like awkwardly half,
Dude,
like.
It was a noob town. And now we've made it to the big leagues.
We've made it to the big leagues. So yeah.
What
thanks.
now, Mom?
Look now, Mom. Dude, shut up. That bit is so dumb. Your mom is so supportive and amazing. She's the best
sweetest,
lady ever.
Sweetest woman ever. Look at me now,
Look
Mom.
at me now, Mom.
You said I wouldn't make it. No, I actually support you in everything. I've literally done everything.
Your
for you.
pride and joy. Oh man, there's a lot of Lisa talk on this podcast.
No, probably more than I think I would have anticipated.
More than I'm comfortable admitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, thanks everyone for listening because now we get to do cool stuff like have these obnoxiously large mic stands.
Yeah. Get a table.
We're returning the mic stands. They're too big.
Yeah. Andrew
This is going to be a
doesn't love
once over.
Yeah.
Andrew doesn't like them.
them.
Yeah. So I hate that we do make Andrew look like a bad guy a lot. He's so great. We also mess around with some lighting in here today. So also bear with us because I don't know what this is going to look like in post. I don't know. Like this might be super cringe.
This feels like episode 1.
It feels like episode 1 in a lot of ways. We're trying to upgrade people. We're trying to move along. We're almost at the 20th episode.
I know.
You know what I'm
weird.
saying?
It's crazy.
And I'm going to start with that also real quick and just say that we have a nice surprise for the people in the 20th episode. I hope that this works out well. If it doesn't, we'll just do a normal episode. And
we won't even talk about it next episode. We'll just act like
we'll just act like nothing happened. It'll be embarrassing. So just know that we'll be thinking about it. But we're thinking about doing a mailbag episode for the 20th episode special. I don't know how to talk. It's like we get a table and I forget what I'm doing here. Next episode is 20th episode, and we love all the engagement and the community that we have here on the pod, and we wanted to give everyone a chance to make their voices heard. So I was thinking we have a number set up. That number is just for this. Do not call thinking that you can
There's gonna be technical
this is not the
support.
customer service number. We have a different customer service number, but also you gotta hop in our live chat and we'll see we can get you that. This is not our number. No one's gonna answer this number, but you can leave a voicemail. We're gonna throw the voicemail in here. Whatever's on your mind, whatever you want to talk about. If you have any specific questions for us, if you want to stunt your personal favorites, what you agree with us on, what you disagree with us on, I think we could do a little mailbag episode. I think it'll be fun, little experiment. It also, maybe no one will listen and no one will call. So if this doesn't happen, don't make fun of us.
We also have an email now, and that feels very professional.
Yes, we do have an email for any inquiries.
Inquiries?
I don't know how to say it.
It's okay.
Inquiries?
Inquiries?
It is inquiries.
It is inquiries, yeah.
So we have an email. Should we share the email right here and now?
Yeah, I mean, it's just...
I think it's just bloompod at bloomaudio.com.
Yeah. So in case you ever want to see if you can get on an episode or something fun like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
say we're terrible.
Any inquiries, serious or non-serious, questions, ideas for the pod, anything. We have an email. It is bloompod at bloomaudio.com. That goes just straight to me and Matt.
Yeah.
And we have a phone number. I'll flash both of them on the screen right here. Yep. They'll also be in the description. Because call in, folks. I think it'd be a fun episode.
It'll be really fun. We
saw what you guys did in the last episode. We asked for some feedback. You guys gave it to us.
It was nuts.
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
It was insane.
We loved it.
It was awesome. It's the highlight of my week.
Give us a call, and maybe you'll hear your handsome little voice on the episode next week.
Can a voice be handsome? I guess it can.
Yeah, of course it can.
It can, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't tell you, we got a spam call or a spam email the other day. And it was like a microbiologist trying to get on BloomPod. But it was like, we think this person could really reach your audience, and we've been enthralled with what you're putting out on your podcast. And it was like clearly spam. Yeah. But it was like just funny to think like a microbiologist coming. It's like, so HPV Punch.
HPV Punch.
Pretty underrated set.
Yeah. I just think it's funny how sometimes the spam stuff is so personal still.
I know. They really do a pretty good job.
Because sometimes you get spam stuff like directed to a different person. I've been getting spam texts for this girl, Rashana, for a while.
Wow.
I feel like I've even told
shout
you. Like,
out Rashana, man.
Shout out. But like, it's all these like, it's crazy. It's like, I've been getting spam texts for like Rashana for a long time. And I don't know why. And I always click stop to opt out. And like, they always just like, they don't stop.
No, they don't.
But sometimes we get spam stuff in like reamaze.
Yeah.
But it's very clearly directed at us. Like that email, well, it's got to be a template. But there's like a template and then insert username and it's like Bloom Audio or BloomPod.
Yeah.
It's always like a little weird.
Yeah.
It's just like that 1 extra second it takes for us to realize it's a spam.
Yeah.
You know, because you see the name and you're like,
this is cool. Yeah. Maybe not.
Yeah. Oh, man. All right. Well, yeah, folks. We got a new setup. We're doing a voicemail. This is fun.
Episode 20. And a Halloween special.
Oh,
I'm
I guess
excited about that.
That'll be the week after. We do have a special. We're going to be having a guest on for the Halloween special in 2 weeks. We'll record that on the 27th.
So exciting.
That's going to be a stupid episode.
Yeah.
So the next 2 episodes are looking pretty up, folks. BloomPod is up. It's been really fun. And now we have the studio and not studio, but we have this set up and it's super sick.
Feels like studio, yeah.
Thanks everyone making it possible. Let's get into our first question. This was actually a direct question from the comment that I think we honestly might even implement like each week because I think it's really great. I just need to find who it is here. I'm so sorry. Here it is. Oh, I don't know how to say this name. JGO Burr. JGO Burr?
Sure.
Jeff. Okay. Shout out to Jeff, whose profile picture looks like a duck with like the meme sunglasses on.
Duck Bloke mentioned.
It's only a matter of time before Duck Bloke gets mentioned in every episode. So shout out to Jeff. He wants us to do our top 5 IMs or headphones of the week. I think that was a great suggestion.
Yeah.
However, 5, I feel like that would turn into like a 40-minute segment each week. I think that it would be a fun icebreaker for us to check in on what we are listening to.
Yep.
So I think we decided on 1. I think we just let's just talk about 1 and really highlight it because we've also gotten some more feedback that people are looking for a little bit more detail in our topics here. I think it's easy for us to assume that because we just like, if I just say Prestige LTD, like I just blankly like, okay, Maddie knows the sound signature.
Yeah.
He knows what that IM sounds like, and I think we are victim to assuming that everyone else does. So get a little bit more detailed in it as well. But Maddie, do you have an IM or a headphone that you've listened to in the last 7 days?
Can I use Source Gear?
Holy smokes!
Source
I mean,
Gear?
yeah, I guess
I have two
so.
picks of Source Gear that I'm stoked about.
Then give both of them
At the same time, or do we want to go 1-1 and then 1-1?
I can probably think of something else I've been listening to if you want to do too.
Okay, all right.
So go ahead.
I'm going to go because we don't talk about Fosi much, even though I think we all kind of like Fosi a good bit in here. I've been playing around with the Fosi Audio SK01. This is a headphone amplifier and preamp, and it has analog EQ on it. And man, has this thing just been so nice.
Do you have it on your
around.
desk?
I do.
The SK01?
Yeah, I've been throwing my Element 4 in like just using its DAC.
Did you buy this?
No, we got a customer return. They thought it was broken. It's not. And I told them that. But we still got a replacement. Yeah, we still got a replacement. So, yeah, I know. It was
customer service, folks.
She just wanted it back and bought it before we even got hers back. So she was just like, "Yeah, this is broken. I want to get a new one."
Oh, I see. So we were just hooking it up.
Yeah, so we still got
Yeah.
And got it to work. It's battery operated, but also has a direct current mode. It's got gobs of power. Like I was throwing Noir X at it with like no problem. Just like, holy crap, like headroom galore. The bass analog EQ is so fun because you feel like a DJ just like kind of mixing and mastering there. It's got a lot of mid bass. It's not a ton of sub bass. That's probably my only thing that I would change. But like the mid section kind of works well, and the treble's good because it boosts like vocals and a little bit of I don't know, like that extension in the treble region. So I think it's a lot of fun. I actually emailed Fosi and said it's so good that they should make a balanced option because it only has 6.3 and 3.5 and it only has 3.5 line in. If they create a balanced version, I kid you not, I will buy that for my home setup immediately. And
and you've been using your Element 4 as a DAC, and this is your amp?
Yeah.
And it's nice?
Dude, it's nice. I'll show you after the podcast. It's nice.
Yeah, I want to test this thing out. How have I not heard about this week?
Dude,
have I just been, was it you using it last week when I was in the office grinding?
Yeah, I know, it was so sad.
That was so sad.
I didn't want to pull you aside, but man, it's got tone adjustments, it's got gain, it's got loudness.
Dude, this thing looks nice.
Dude, it's so sick.
It's $80. What if it was a DAC amp?
Dude, it'd be awesome.
It'd be awesome if
I mean, they have like I think the K5 it is, they have EQ adjustments on there, and it's like a DAC amp.
K5, I'm not seeing it.
Or what? K7.
K7, here you go.
There's like Fiat.
Yep.
K5. Yeah, and that's got I think that has EQ adjustments on it, does it? Maybe it doesn't. Their tube amp does. I know that. I forget what that one's called. But yeah, Fosi's doing it up, man. They're making good stuff, and I wanted to highlight them today. They have the, is it the GR70? Yeah, the GR70 has a treble and bass adjustment. And I'd say from what I used of the GR70, the SK01 is much better with the analog EQ. And funny enough, I was reading Cameron Oatley, aka Golden Sounds, article the other day where he was using analog EQ, and I was like, man, that must be so fun. And lo and behold, this shows up at the door next day.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
That
I was like,
so
that's
fun.
so weird. But yeah, man, I've been having a lot of fun with it. I haven't highlighted it yet. It's $80 if you're looking for analog EQ in your system. Like, just buy it, man.
Yeah, buy and forget, dude. Yeah. $80.
It's so nice.
We'd probably give you a discount too. I mean, forget it.
Like, it's just crazy.
This thing looks sweet, man.
Yeah,
at $80, I might just buy it.
Yeah.
Wow, man, that's super fun.
Yeah,
that is not
unique.
the way that I thought you were gonna go.
Yeah, I thought it'd be different to throw that one up. So
that is different. I respect that. I feel like you got into good detail there too.
I've been itching actually to talk about it ever since I got it because I cleaned it up and got it processed for open box, and then I went and took it out because I wanted to hear it again so badly with my Supernova.
Is it still on your desk?
It is. I still have it set up, so you'll have it. And it's kind of funny that
I want to test it out.
Yeah,
I'll do it.
Like the Element 4 has digital EQ, and it's like awesome to use. And it's like funny to be using this as my amp with like analog EQ because it's like
it's just so ironic.
Yeah, it's like kind of overkill, but like it's been so fun.
Here's the deal though: at $80, like you're saying, it has a lot of power. Like
It has a good amount of power, dude. I haven't tested it with Sesfara, but like, why are you throwing Sesfara into an $80 amp? Like,
well, you
Noir
wouldn't
X,
think to.
Yeah, like Noir X,
It sounded good. It drove Noir X well.
It sounded great. The only thing
so
is,
it's gonna crush IMs.
this adds a little bit of hiss, but I will say for me, with comfortable listening volumes, the hiss is just gone. So, like, I don't even notice it really on my Supernova after a little bit of just volume adjustment. Like, dude, it's
it almost
great.
just seems like a cheat code.
I wanted to put it in my home system, but then I have to switch to RCA with my HA2A, and there's already enough noise that I had to get a JDS Lab Synapse USB isolator because I use my computer as the source, that I was like, I don't really want to switch to RCA. I still might because I really want EQ at my home system, but I don't want it digitally. And this just like is the perfect fit. But I'm like, Fosi, please make it balanced. Please,
bro, if
make
you
a
hit up
balanced
Fosi,
option. I did.
Dude,
I emailed them yesterday.
They'll probably do it.
I was like, dude, this is so good.
They're so great.
They are
they?
such great
They
people.
love us.
Dude, put it at $110 because you have to put an XLR and 4.4 on there, and it'll be a little bit more of a bigger footprint. Maybe you increase the battery life to like 8 hours or something, you know? Dude,
at your home system, you'd imagine you would just use this direct current, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't ever use the battery. But, I mean, it's cool that they have it because you can bring this on the road with you, I guess. I don't really know why you would, but...
That'd be nuts.
Yeah. It's kind of
That's the thing with portable DAC. Like, that's the thing with, like, the PB5 and the D... Is it D16?
Well, there's now the D17 and PB6.
Now there's a D17 and there's a PB... Oh, okay,
Yeah.
so but you know what? They're different form factors.
They
I'm
are
thinking of the
different
last model where they were the same form
like the
factor.
stackable bit.
Yep,
Yeah,
exactly. The thing with that is, like...
It's transportable. That's not portable, you know?
And like, if it's transportable to me, like maybe people that own this stuff can like help me out. But like to me, it's like, what's the point?
Yeah, I've never understood either.
I'm always in like a desktop unit or completely portable, like a DAP,
like RU9 and DAP,
or yes, or
DC
so that would be like
even.
a dongle, right? I mean, RU9, it's different. It's still kind of a dongle though.
Yeah, that one's weird. It's like
that's a weird middle ground, but that one because it has the MagSafe capability would be fine.
So would you say Mojo 2 is a dongle because it's like the same footprint as the RU9?
I guess not. I guess that's
Isn't that weird?
That's like a transportable DAC amp.
Yeah, it's weird that Mojo 2 kind of breaks the dongle.
Mojo
thing.
2 is in a class of its own.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, people, Mojo 2 is a very powerful DAC amp.
And it's very good.
Yeah, it sounds incredible.
Sounds like a desktop system.
Yeah, it's probably the best sound. It's probably just objectively the best sounding portable DAC amp that we have.
I'd say so, yeah.
There's better ones. There's ones with more features. And the UI on Mojo 2 is Buns McGee. Terrible. I think it's $650. It's a lot of money. That thing is a beast for
Cord
IMs.
will not stray away from the color coordinated volume adjustment, and I don't
color cord.
understand it.
I mean, it's just like
It's like, what?
y'all telling me you can't put a screen on there that says 1 to 100,
Or just like a volume knob. Like, I don't like.
A
There's
volume knob
so
would be
much
nice.
more
Yeah,
there that they could do.
Mojo 2 is. Don't get me wrong. Mojo 2.
I'd still buy it. I'd buy it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, it's that good.
It is that good.
It sounds that good, but it's what we're talking about. The difference between so the D17 is a good example. The D17 just came out for my Basso. I think it's $2,000.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
$19.99.
Yep. So the D17 is a portable DAC and amp, but it's like if I don't even think it would fit in my hand. I think it'd be just big enough. Maybe it would fit in my hand. I'd be able to grab it on each side. It's big.
Yeah, you can grab it on each side.
So it's not pocketable. So where are you bringing your D17? Where are you bringing it
I
to?
just think it's like people that like commute to an office. They bring their gear to and from, and like you could bring it with you on a plane. You just have to put it in your bag and then like bring it out, put it on. And then you're using your phone to connect as the source or your DAT to connect. It's just like...
It's still just too big for me. I guess I see the Office thing. I would more see...
The Office one makes sense.
This is where I would see the Office thing. I could see it in the Office if you have the D17, you bring it to work on Monday, and you take it home on Friday.
Yeah.
You use it over the weekend.
Yep.
I see that.
Yeah. And you just connect your computer to it.
Sure.
Or you connect your phone to it, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can see that for sure. I can't see the plane, dude.
No, I can't either.
Even bringing out my DAP on the plane is still...
Dude,
and I got a tiny DAP, bro.
Yeah.
But another thing to put in my pocket is still like...
I know.
You know what I mean? And I'll use it, but it's like if I'm like that, I'm just like committed to doing that if that's what I'm doing. So like using the D17 is just like... I mean, maybe on a cross country or like maybe like a international flight where it's like you got
time to kill.
you in business class.
Yeah.
And maybe if you're up there with your feet up, you got room for it. But I don't know, man. I've just never understood the transportable DAC amps. They sound good, and it's cool that you can get like a lot of power, and it's cool that they have, battery life, but it's still just like a weird middle ground where I'm just like, I want a desktop unit or I want a DAP or a DAC amp dongle. The transportable thing is weird to me.
Yeah.
Why did we even start talking about that?
Dude, I don't know.
I guess because we're talking about
nice conversation though.
We were talking about the FIO product that you're saying because it has a battery life. All right. I'm gonna get into what I want to highlight this week is my favorite listen. And I've been listening to. I haven't listened to it in a while, but I've been pretty delayed on actually making content on this IM. It's become like a joke around the office, but the Punch Audio Martillo is an IM from Punch Audio. This IM came out like at this point maybe 8 weeks ago, or maybe even longer. It might have been
longer than that.
12 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So it's been 3 months.
Because I was touring the venue that we got married at when it came in.
Oh.
Yeah. So that was like...
What a strange memory.
Yeah, I know. I just remember leaving and it was like we got Top Pro Monarch MK4 and Punch Audio Martillo.
Oh, that was a great
And I'm just
week.
Like, wow. I just left when all these new products came in. So that was like May, June.
Yeah, so Martillo...
Time flies, man.
Martillo, it does fly.
Time flies.
Yeah, man. You got married.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that whole era was just like
yeah,
craziness.
it was nuts. It was so nuts. And the summer is so busy.
Yeah, dude, summer I didn't.
Martillo fell victim to the insane summer that we had with the demand and the hype around Monarch MK4 and Top Pro being like God's gift to Earth.
Yeah.
Like, that was just like
it was completely
all
overshadowed.
Anybody cared about was those two IMs, understandably so. So we literally got Punch in the same shipment, like Maddie said. We got all those in the same one, or Punch. It's Martillo. So I was tasked with doing content on the Martillo and never did.
It's just like
not for like one reason or another. It's just like I almost feel like if that came out standalone.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Don't you think that if that came out, if Punch Audio Martillo came out right now, because right now we're in like a little bit of a lull. If that IM came out right now, our Friday video would be on that.
Yeah, 100%.
For sure.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Budget basehead IM, new, first of the company.
Yeah, it'd be a big
hit.
Yeah.
So I think Martillo is victim only to the hype it didn't receive because of all the hype in the hobby on other things. Plus it was pre-Can Jam a little bit, so like Can Jam hype was kicking up.
Yeah.
So
there was just so much going on. It just got completely overshadowed.
To the point where it even got overshadowed just in me I was supposed to just do an Instagram reel on it.
Yeah.
And then now it's just like kind of old news at this point. I'm still going to do that reel, but I'm hoping I can do it today. But Punch Audio Martillo is $330. Punch Audio is a brand new Linsole brand. Literally, this is their first IM. And so they're basically making their entire company face on being catered to bass heads, which is cool.
Yeah.
Because we've seen like, companies like make bass head IMs, but they're not like this is this company's mission, like Punch Audio. I love that in the name, Punch. So it's a bass head IM, but you know what, dude? Like I still feel like there's been more bass in a lot of other IMs.
Ton of other IMs,
than Martillo.
Yeah.
I think Martillo has more of a mid bass emphasis, which is pretty cool. It doesn't have like that bombastic, like insane sub bass slam. That being said, if you look at the graph, I think it's up to like 75. Like there is sub bass. It's very much a bass head IM, but I think of like Deuce or Punch or Scarlet Mini or Origin or Legion, and there's a lot of these. There's so many.
Empire's Triton, honestly.
Dude, that thing ripped. That's BC, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
So I just think there's a lot of more like bombastic subwoofer style bass. What's really cool about Punch Audio Martillo is it's like a really refined and mature styled bass head IM at $330 with really great mid bass and such good vocal, like the treble region is really nice. Like I was specifically like cymbals were like It was so smooth. Like, I guess cymbals can be like sibilant. And by the way, speaking of like smooth cymbals, sibilant, this is like, I'm going to have to put a freaking de-esser on this episode because like, I feel like, you know how people have with their S sounds?
Oh, the S tones. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually, when I made a video, some guy was like, dude, get a pop filter for your mic. Your S tones are out of this world. And I was like, I am never making another
It's
video
once
again.
you hear someone with it. I knew a guy that had it bad.
Yeah.
In real life.
It's a small gap in between the middle of your teeth. It's usually like that.
Is that what it
I
is?
had one, yeah.
So I knew a guy. It's one of those things. Once you hear it, you're done. You can't talk to him anymore.
Okay, well.
It was.
Yeah. We're just dropping first name, last name.
I'll bleep his name out. I'll bleep his name out. But do you remember? He had it bad, dude.
I actually don't think I.
Dude, it was.
Oh,
bad,
yeah, you're right.
bad.
Yeah, because it kind of
I'll
like
bleep
he's
out his
whistling.
name. He's not going to listen to the podcast.
No, but it's just funny that we're going first name, last name basis on.
You're right. I'll bleep out his name. But anyway, I really liked female vocals specifically. I think Martillo's a female vocal monster.
That's
you would probably
interesting.
really like it. You should check it out.
Yeah, I didn't pick that
like
up.
Alice Phoebe Lou or something. I was listening to Aaliyah, as I do. I'm a big R&B guy. Like 90s, early 2000s R&B. Like I'm just like addicted to. I listen to Sade like every day.
Yes. Dude, she's the best.
Yeah, she's the goat.
She's so good.
She is the goat. Aaliyah's the goat too. And I just like when I was listening to that because like I get like those like real rich like real bass guitar tones that are just like so detailed. Like I love like hearing them slide.
Yeah.
The bass tone is really great, nice punchy but quick drums, like so very dynamic. And their vocals, the resolution, like hanging on to like the reverb at the end of their vocals, like I'm like this set's $330. Like it's just such a fun. It's like I think it's like the most non-offensive bass headset you can get your hands on.
I would say.
I think that's like that would be my marketing point. I'm like, dude, like this is like a bass head I am for people that are like scared to buy a bass head I am because most of them are just kind of absurd.
And one-trick ponies. You get
And
that
one-trick
bass, and then it's
ponies.
like 2 weeks later, you're like, all right, why did I buy this?
Yes, like Martillo is going to do your library well.
Yeah.
It is a bass head I am. Like, warning, there is a lot of low-end emphasis. So like, if you hate that, then this isn't for you. But if you've been like kind of looking for something, but you are hesitant, this would be a really safe pick.
It's also worth a listen at Can Jam. Like,
Yes,
if you,
we'll have it for sure.
Even if you don't like, if you're like, I don't like a ton of low end, like it's still worth a listen because you may be surprised
I think you're
at how much
100%
low
right.
end you can get without such like so much sacrifice.
And I mean, not to just sound like shill audio, but like, dude, it's $330.
Yeah, man,
it comes
it's
with a
nice.
modular cable.
Yeah, that is a big. That's
And
a
it's
big
a
deal, yeah.
Linsol. I'm telling you, man, those Linsol IMs, they all kind of fit the same. So if you're already in their ecosystem, you have no issues.
Linsol really do got their own ecosystem.
They do.
Like they got the tripoen cables that you could get. They said like they
I
got
have
their
one on
own-
my.
I got one on my Supernova right now because I need to use 3.5 on the Fosi SK1. So it's like tripoen.
The tripo. I love the blue one. It's
Dude,
so soft.
so nice. I always tell people, I'm like, dude, if you don't, because people will be like, they'll buy like I don't know, like a $200 IEM, like a ZGOT from us, and it's like, oh, I want to upgrade the cable. It's like I'm not going to bring them to a Elitech
Yeah.
$300, $200 Crimson cable. I'm like, buy the tripoen, just buy it and forget, dude. It's so
They're
nice.
so nice.
Yeah.
I love the material on those. I think
It's just
the
like
blue one I
so
have. I'm telling you, the
comfortable.
blue one I have is even softer.
Yeah,
You
dude,
felt it?
Yeah, it's great.
I don't know what it is. I wouldn't even be able to plug it. I'll link it. I'll make sure I find it and I'll link it because I think it's $30.
Yeah, it is. Yeah,
And that's one of those cables where, like, people, if you're a cable person, I'm not saying these cables are gonna like blow you away in the sound quality.
I will. You will get the largest soundstage ever
Fast,
with these
dynamic
cables.
transients.
Expect a 20 dB bass shelf to be added as a built-in impedance adapter. Can you imagine? They buy it, they're like, wait, what? This is not
I think they'd
happening
take
now.
one look at the. These are for people that bought a 64 audio IM and hate it because of the cable. Or they bought ZGOT Odyssey because they heard us shill it
No,
and then they
it's
realized
legit.
that the old ZGOT cables suck. Like, that's who these people.
This is for the people we shill to. Oh,
If we bought shill audio merch, would you buy it? Please
Comment down below.
Because me and Matt really want an
Dude, I
excuse
want
to
it
do
so
it.
bad.
I'll personally fund it, baby.
Shill audio.
I'll fund it.
Yeah,
I'd fund a little bit of it.
I know. Because you could do so much, like how shit audio does it. Like you have so many opportunities,
Yeah.
dude. It's so great.
It's just like a silly, like,
Could you imagine?
Here's the thing: we need them. We need shill audio T-shirts because we do shill.
Yeah, all. Day.
I'm not trying to. I think people appreciate how real we are.
Yeah.
I don't think we shill. I think it's a different thing. Because
It's
shilling implies like,
Dishonesty.
we're selling this. We're trying to make money. So like, and actually, dishonesty.
It's a joke. We're having a little.
We're not
fun.
joking. The problem with us is like
we're not joking. We actually do.
we're not like. Well, what I'm saying is when we're like gassing up something, like I feel like we talk about. There's a certain amount of like the Bloom Pod drinking game, right?
Yeah.
Like it's only a matter of time before like you bring up your prismatic gold edition.
Yeah.
Like it's like, no, we actually just really love that IM. Or I bring up T Pro. It's like, I'm not shilling. Like I love it. Like I really do.
It's products that we really enjoy that we become so like we exaggerate. Like I do this all the time. Like Supernova. When I got Supernova, I'm like, folks, I just bought the best IM Bloom audio carries. It is the greatest, and you don't need anything else but this. Like, that is nuts, dude.
It is nuts.
And I do it all the time.
But the other thing is, you're not that wrong. Supernova is great. Like, that's where I, like, become an idiot. I'm sorry, Slack distracted me because Chin just sent a picture of me, of my About Us picture.
Oh, yeah, I saw that, yeah. You do look handsome in that About Us picture.
Thanks, man. I don't know. My hair was longer then. I had the glasses.
It's cute.
I had a chain.
It's cute.
It was a different man. Do you want to get into your second listen of the week?
Sure. Another source gear. And I'm excited. I've been waiting to talk on this podcast. One, because of the new setup. And two, because of these two pieces of gear.
Oh, this is exciting.
Dude, and you know what? I got to give it to Ibasso.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I got to give it to Ibasso. I feel like on this podcast, I get a little kind of spiteful towards Ibasso. And sometimes I can voice my frustrations, but the PB6,
yeah,
dude, so good. So good. And I'm not going to lie, D17, not my thing. Not a huge
it's
fan.
fine.
I just don't really enjoy it.
Just miss me with that form factor. I'm sorry.
It's the
not
form
for
factor.
me.
And honestly, man, it doesn't feel as much of an upgrade over D16 does as PB6 does over PB5. Like PB6 comes in at a way cheaper price, way cheaper, way better form factor,
$600,
way better feel. Like the aluminum is so nice, dude. It is so well built, and the sound is amazing. Like I'm glazing right now.
You're
and
glazing a little.
Honestly,
McCall,
rightfully so. Yeah, I don't PB6 McCall.
It's $500, dude.
Dude, it's so good.
Is
I
it
was
that
putting
good?
it, yes, dude. I was using my DAC as the Element 4 into PB6. And I was disappointed when Steve had to take it off my desk to do content. I was like, Steve, like, please don't do this. Please don't do this to my sweet peanut butter 6.
Your
like,
peanut butter
please.
6. Peanut butter Falcon.
Peanut butter macaw.
Peanut butter macaw.
I just like, I don't know. I feel like I've been vocal about some of my frustrations with Ibasso on this podcast.
Cooked here.
And they cooked on this. And I'm stoked that people are receiving it and enjoying it as well. Like Head5 Threads going bananas over it. Customers are giving me good feedback on it. Like I'm stoked about this product, and I think you should too.
I wish it was a DAC too.
I do wish it was a DAC, but I'm glad.
That's my thing. Like I'm just like still like portable standalone amp. Why? Like that's still where I'm at.
Here's the deal.
And that's just me. I'm sure I haven't listened to it yet.
They finally implemented tubes without like ringing and interference from what I can tell. And if that means that you take away the DAC,
had a hard time
well,
with
that's
that
what I'm saying. Like the amp cards,
the
Nunchaku
piece.
Such bad ringing and interference. And PB6, from what I can tell in my listening sessions, has not experienced that. And if it means that you have to remove the DAC, you have to remove Bluetooth, you have to remove whatever, I'll take it, man. Because for pure sound, if you are a pure sound hound, I'm going to coin that term. That was nice. But if you are a pure sound hound, like the PB6 is a great device. And you really should have it on your radar. It's really good.
I have to check it out once Steve's done. I think he's shooting his video today, so I should be able to get ears on it soon.
Dude, it's
Isn't it funny the hierarchy we have in this office?
Yeah.
Of who gets to listen to stuff first. It looked good. It does look good.
Dude, the build is so good.
It looks good. It looks so mechanical.
I know. They just did a good job on it. I'm really happy for
That's awesome, man.
Ibasso.
Yeah, shout out Ibasso.
Yep.
We are their sole North American distributor.
Shill Audio. We are their sole North American distribution.
I do. Here's the thing, man. I do love Ibasso. I really do. Like they have a lot of products I do love. They do have products that just do boggle me. That's a lot of brands though. I mean, dude, you know how much I love Cayenne, but I don't like the N3 Ultra. Don't like it.
That one stumps me.
I know
I
you
love
don't
the
like
N3
that.
Ultra.
But I'm just saying, like, I mean, that's why, like, I feel like we've just gotten so confident in like speaking our mind because, like, dude, if you're making all these products, like, and how personal,
you ain't gonna have.
You're
all
not gonna
hits.
hit every
It's
time.
like an artist that drops a ton of music, and you say all their music is perfect. Like you're out of your mind.
Yeah,
but
you can't be dropping music too quickly.
Yeah. I'll say this. I talked to a customer yesterday. He came in for a demo, and he listened to DX340. He actually walked out with it, and I thought he was going to go with an Aston Kern device, but he went with the DX340. He really liked it. He was talking to me. He was asking me about Ibasso, and I was like, I'll say this, man. What Ibasso does well is they bring new technology to the table, and they're the first to do it. And I think that comes with the risk because then other companies will improve on that and make it quote unquote better. But Ibasso is the first to do it.
Yeah.
Like the replaceable batteries. Like
they're
that's
innovators.
a huge thing. Yeah, they're innovators, and that comes at the cost of releasing some products that don't hit the mark. But you brought some new innovation to the table, and I think that's what the industry needs. Like
cool,
I think a lot of companies will then piggyback off what Ibasso is doing and only create further innovation in the hobby. So I give my flowers to Ibasso, man. I'm happy
it's about time.
I know.
It's about time.
Yeah.
That we're a nice side. That's not true, man, because we do glaze.
We do glaze.
DX340, DC Elite.
But there's been some times where I say some things where it's like, all right.
The reality is we really do love Ibasso.
Yeah.
They're the reason I work here.
That's hilarious.
Let's get into the next topic, man. I don't really have a second thing because my only other things is stereo, really.
Okay.
And like I feel like I just did a review on that, but I mean, I guess we can hit it quickly. Asteria is, I think, one of the more unique flagships I've ever heard in my life, and I do like it.
We're shipping that out to Head-Fi today. I gotta listen to that more.
Oh no,
we're shipping out to Head-Fi for the preview video of Can Jam.
You should get a good listen on like your system here, not a Can Jam. Asteria is like $3,800, 13 driver. I think it's just a tri-brid actually. I just did this review, so. Think about like how much Asteria, like all these stats were in my head, and now that like I haven't had to think about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
they just leave.
No, it's just a hybrid. That's right. So it's 12 BAs and 1 DD. Pretty interesting.
That's crazy.
I know. Yeah, I know. So it's only 77 units. It's got a great build. It feels premium. All the things that you'd expect with a flagship. The difference is in the sound, and I think like. We have Kronos is sitting there ironically. Like I feel like Kronos is a pretty good example of like what we see in like a lot of flagship IEMs. And then even if you look at like in a sense it's like it's warm, it's smooth, it's a really fun listen, super immersive, super casual though. Like it's a very laid back listen, but still very detailed. I think when they find that balance of like warmth and punch, and then like also like detailed mid range and great imaging, it's like. Okay, like I've seen that in like just so many flagship IMs priced from $1,200 to $5,000, and then something like Etoile, like I think it's $4,000 or $3,800. I think Kronos is. I keep saying it's 4. I think Kronos is $4,500.
It is. I always forget.
I always do that. I think Etoile is $4,000, and Etoile again. I mean, it feels premium, looks beautiful.
Yeah, you're right.
And it's like a detail monster, more of a reference sound, but just super detailed. And I actually think Etoile and GMA exist together and are similar. Obviously, GMA is like punchy, more fun, more dynamic. But I just still think that a lot of flagships are most of the same, and then they have this difference and this difference and this difference, and like and it's a specialty item, right?
Yeah.
And Asteria is like very different.
Yeah.
And it's really all really comes down to like the upper mid range into the treble regions. It's pretty exciting, very engaging. The vocals are like even sometimes like even too in your face. They're so in your face. But I found like on like stuff like I was in such a weird mix listen. Like I like Bloom Audio Drinking Game. Jake's talking about Turnstile and their new album. But I was listening to Turnstile, and like a lot of it was really cool, and like a lot of elements of Hysteria did it really well because it's so fast, and it's like that's like I think of Hysteria, I think fast, punchy, dynamic, and musically a lot of that's done really well. And then the vocals is just where it's just like it's that like yell, like scream vocal, and like that like right up in your face on top of everything else. It was almost like an anxiety attack in an IM.
Yeah.
But what's cool about it is, and I mentioned this in my article actually, I think I did mention it in the review too. But on Blonde, again, man, Bloom Audio drinking game. They're wasted by now.
Oh yeah.
If we had a Bloom Audio drinking game, it wouldn't take long.
Well, I'm being conscious about how many times I say devastated because I killed Mark Ryan last episode with how many times I said it. He said take a shot every time you hear Matt say devastated.
Oh no. Yeah, we do say that a lot. Have you said it yet on this episode?
I don't know. I thought I'd been conscious about it, but maybe
you have. Well, it sounds like Mark will know.
Yeah.
What I wanted to, what was I saying?
With
Again,
Blonde.
so Blonde.
With Blonde on a
oh,
yeah.
Gosh, here I go.
Yeah.
But like the second half of that album is like way more chill. But there's one song called "Close to You" that has these like punchy, really quick like drum machine drums over like this very ethereal reverb, chill like organ, and then his vocals are. It's almost like he did like these Stevie Wonder. Was like the real inspiration, but it almost sounds like Bon Iver with the Prismizer effect. So it's a chill song, but the drums are quick. And on Hysteria, I was like, this is what Hysteria does. Because it took a chill song and made it so like engaging and exciting. So I don't know, man. Hysteria, I hope that describes it well. It's very engaging, very exciting, very different. Maybe a little bit too spicy for some people.
I think you described it very well. You did a lot of listening with it, and
I did.
Took it through its paces, and took that very seriously. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was really nervous about that video, but it seems like it got really well received, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
Let's get into our next thing. Oh no, I deleted the questions.
Whoa.
I never clicked enter. I always slack them to myself. The next question, it's fine. I know what it was. I know what they were, but it's this was another question that we got on the last episode. Somebody wanted to know what our thoughts are on AI.
Yep, I was hoping it was this one.
In this hobby, and I'm really interested. You always, man, I always feel like I know where you're going to go with something. You always take me for a ride. So I'm excited to see what you are. I'm really trying to pull this up. Here it is. Oh, man. Kekoa TCO. Picture of a gray cat. I'm going to just start throwing I'm going to put the thing up there, Kitty, yeah.
Kitty.
He wants to know what our thoughts are on AI in this hobby and if it's going to start to kind of take over. Just obviously see just like the world and like how AI is implemented and everything. You got to imagine it's going to make its way here. And what are your thoughts on this? Which direction are you going to go with this?
As someone who's in the industry, I'll say this. You are already being influenced by AI marketing. Whether you know it or not. Brand partners are using AI generated pictures, descriptions, things like just translating. Like obviously we have a lot of people overseas making these products. They're using AI to translate their product pages to English and things like that. So from a marketing sense,
and sometimes it doesn't translate well, and then we falsely advertise something,
exactly.
and then we get yelled at, and then we have to yell at them.
So in a marketing sense, it's already proposed, and I'm sure a lot of people have seen that. Burson has used AI pictures in their marketing. Well, however you feel about that, it is what it is. I mean, I could have a whole other segment on just that, but in terms of sound and all that good stuff, I do think AI will be used for machine learning in getting data analysis on how people listen to things, and I think you can feed AI as much information as it can possibly handle, and that I feel like that handle is limitless. And I feel like you can get so many tuning targets for people with hearing loss in the 8 to 15K regions, and you can develop a tuning target for that to have better. Like I feel like the possibilities are limitless here, and that's what AI is. I feel like every time I hear about AI is just the potential. It's kind of like a drafted football player. It's like, well, he has all the intangible, he has all this, he has stuff you can't teach. You see it develop it. And I feel like that's kind of what AI is. So I think my answer is broad, but I think that there's just so many different avenues. It's already being used right now, but I think machine learning is the big one. Like I did a listening test at CanJam SoCal where
For Dan Clark.
yeah, Dan Clark and oh my gosh, is it Axel Grell? Did I get that right? Was it him? Oh man, he is a large influence. I'm actually blanking on his name, and I feel bad or Sean Olive. I think it's Sean Olive.
That sounds right.
Yeah, I believe it was Sean Olive, and I want to kind of get that right, but I don't have time to look it up. But they had signups for a listening test where you could go in and you had to find all the differences between all these different mixes and figure out, is the baseline song is it close to this track? And like I'm explaining this poorly, but you have a baseline track and you have to figure out 6 different mixes if it sounds close or not close to that. So I went through all the paces. I listened to each track countless times, did all this like testing and stuff like that. And if you're feeding that much information to like an AI program, it's going to come up with results that, I mean, human processing just simply can't.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot of possibilities for us to continue to give it more and more research and really advance the process. Like, I think it just expedites the amount, the time frame in which it would take for humans to comprehend that data and implement than if you just gave it to AI. So
here's the thing. I think, I think I'm agreeing with you mostly in the machine learning, but I think like it's going to start to get used in like creation of products. I do.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And like, that's where it becomes a thing of like, it's like a good thing. It's like it's hard to find the line of like, this is good for this hobby or this is morally wrong.
Right.
Because you look at someone like Steven Sonata, 7th Acoustics, and how hands-on he is in the tuning process of these IMs and with Asteria, and like, how we talk about how like IMs and headphone tuning is like art. It's like an art of its own, and like how these are like, people that are passionate about this as well, and like giving you the best sound, and like how much thought and like human passion goes into tuning, like, Asteria, or like I'm just using Steven as an example, but all these, there's tuning engineers at like, think of someone like The Audio. They have like 1 million IMs, or 64 Audio even, but 64 Audio, like, and The Audio, right? Linsel, like family brands, like passionate about giving the best thing. And then it's like, well, dude, like, what if you just took everything that was good about 64 Audio, fed it to an AI, and said, give me the best tuning target. Like, here's all the feedback. Like, they could do that.
If you get scared.
And it's like, I don't know if that's good. I think it's good because, like, what's going to come from it? Probably a really good IM.
Yeah.
And
and it's shortcutting the whole creative process.
It's just not as creative.
Yeah. It's like,
and then better yet, it's like, do that and make it a single DD for $200. It's like, well, now we're toast. Like,
did I talk about Lee from Elysian and his tuning process of collecting music of all the places he's traveled and things like that?
Oh yeah, briefly. I think.
So
I feel
like
you did on like the James episode. I think, I don't know.
Okay, I forget which episode they all.
But no, say it again.
Well, it's like Lee from Elysian, or now Mystic Craft. He's collected music from every part of the world that he's traveled to. So like he's listening to things that and he, like, I was talking about my content creating process and how I listen.
Oh, that's when I was mixing up with something else. Probably just because James is like such a world traveler. When you
you just automatically correlate. He collects all this, and it's like he's created tunings that are influenced by so many things, and you're shortcutting that with AI. You're shortcutting that whole process, and it's like that's undermining such great world experience from Lee, who is just, I mean, I would say.
And how great is Mr. Craft?
I mean, I would say he's the best tuner right now in the game, and it's like you're shortcutting that by just being like, okay, well, feed me a bunch of tuning targets that you think would create a IEM that's focused towards people who want a cohesive mid-range and a lot of treble detail without the sacrifice of too short of bass. I want a lot of bass. Like, that's just not.
I think once.
That's just not my thing. Like, I want everybody who's had these incredible experiences to put that into their craft, and I think that's what Lee does. I think that's what Steven does. I think there's just so many tuners out there that are just putting real world experience into their craft, and it's creating the best results. So
Yes, I completely agree. And I especially think this hobby more than most is so personal. Like,
so creative.
think of other, like you think of like I'm into movies, right? Like,
Yeah.
But usually with movies, it's still like, there's a lot of movies that people just universally agree on that they love.
Mm-hmm.
Like people universally agree that like The Dark Knight is a great movie. Like pretty universal.
Yeah, it's
right. Like, or The Godfather. Like,
that one.
There's a lot of stuff like that, right? Where it's not really like that in this hobby. Like, or music is the same way, right? Like music, like, people kind of universally agree that like, Led Zeppelin's the best rock band of all time, right? Like there's a lot of stuff like that.
We don't agree.
I know we don't, but I'm just saying like, but like in the audiophile space, it's like, this is so personal and like there isn't a ton of like universally like, no matter where our differences lie, like, oh yeah, that I am is like one of the best of all time. Like, it's not really, people are like so like passionate about like this.
What's the first one that comes to your mind for that topic?
Best I am of all time? Monarch MK3 or like U4S or probably.
I went U12T.
U12T?
Yeah, I went U12T.
I mean, Monarch. Well, honestly, probably
answer.
Mark IV, bro.
Yeah.
Mark IV is going to be talked about like that for a while.
Yeah.
That's that.
I didn't mean to cut you off. I just was curious.
No. But do you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the Godfather of the I Am world?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, it's just so, and it's
what's Led Zeppelin 1 of the I Am world? I don't really think there is one, and because it's so personal, and that's why we have this saturated market, but it's great.
Exactly.
Like that's why it's so good. And so then I just think like you take AI into that, and that's. I just wonder if we're going to be able to tell, though. I think that, because I don't think AI is good enough really to do that right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't say so.
You would have to have a massive AI. You would have to feed it so much information. Yeah. And, like, is there a brand, like, I mean, like, The Audio is a brand that's been established and popular for a while. And, like, over time, what do they have, 20 IMs? 25 maybe?
I don't know.
It might be less than that.
Yeah, I don't
but
know.
25 seems like a safe bet.
Oh, yeah.
Think about the from the Hype series into the Monarch series, like, you have one-offs, a couple of different prestige variants, but I think it all is probably about 25 IMs. So is 25 IMs enough for The Audio to plug that into an AI and make a perfect IM?
They would have need to started from the first time that they developed an IM to be feeding it that data,
Yes.
Like, because now it's like, all right, now we have to go all the way back.
Yeah.
You probably are missing stuff in the process. So
I wonder if as AI gets good enough to do some of this stuff, I think we're going to be able to tell. Like, even like think about fashion brands. I think you're going to be able to tell like how fashion, like, so much human passion goes into creating like even just blank t-shirts, right? Uniqlo's different from Rue Porter and LA Apparel and like, and then you have like Comfort Colors, which is just like, that just seems like the mass produced. It's fine, put your designs on it, but like I'm just saying, like I feel like when AI gets good enough to be able to do that, I my hope is that we're kind of just able to tell. Yeah. And then that will allow people that don't care to be okay. Yeah. And it's still going to allow people to be able to support Mistacraft or Seventh Acoustics.
Yep. That was awesome. I did not expect that conversation to go where that did, because I was kind of intimidated by the question, because it's like I don't know much about AI other than what everybody else already knows. So.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's why it's so great when people ask us questions like that.
Yeah.
And that's why you should call it. I think a voicemail episode would be fun.
It'd be so fun.
Yeah. Y'all got to sign off with peace, noobs, of course, on the end of your voicemails.
Yeah.
Hopefully we have it, man. We're talking about it too much, because if it bombs, it's going to be embarrassing.
Yeah, it will be embarrassing.
It won't be embarrassing. People get it.
Well.
You'll be embarrassed. We need some brave soldiers to give us a call.
Yeah.
Let's do our last question here.
No.
I think we've been going for a while. How long have we been going for?
Like 53 minutes. Yeah, man. Come on. It's so fun when I don't know the prompts, because then I can just go right off the rip.
Yeah, I think that's been best for us.
Yeah.
Like since I've been doing the prompts, I think that's been good for the podcast. We're going to do we're going to talk about EQ again. I think it kind of lines up with what we've been talking about. I think that this is a pretty natural segue, because you talk about how personal stuff is, and you talk about the intricacies of tuning processes, and then you talk about EQ. Yeah. You talked about analog EQ earlier. We've talked about EQ briefly before, but it was actually Mark that commented.
Yes, it was.
Where is it? I think he commented twice. I can't find it. Oh, here it is. Interested to talk about EQ. Do you use it? So let's use it more personally. How much? What's the best part? What's the worst? Do customers talk about it? I want to do an EQ overview. I think that he had good angles on this.
Yes.
Like customers talking about it. The worst part of EQ, I think, is probably what we've talked about before. But yeah, more in your person. I can just say, I'll just start off here.
Okay.
And I'll just say I don't use EQ.
Mm-hmm.
And that is mostly because what actually Mark kind of talked about in his most recent AirPods Pro video.
I can't, dude. I can't.
I know, bro. I know. But you know what, dude? It was fun. He had a prototype. It was cool. Or not a prototype. Well, yeah, it was like a prototype EQ software, which is like really cool.
Oh,
like,
it's really cool. Okay, all right. Maybe I should. Dude, I'm an idiot.
This is what he did. How Apple can fix AirPods.
Yeah,
Pro
I saw
3.
it. I saw this.
That video would be worth. I know you're sick of the AirPods stuff.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, I get it, but that would be worth a watch because he's more talking about. He kind of made like a prototype.
I should be watching regardless because people are making good content on all AirPods stuff, and I really should be watching regardless. I don't have any skin in the game, and I've had not much interest. I'll
tell you what, our guy Tim made a video too.
I know
him fixing the AirPods.
Yeah, I know.
It was cool. It was a cool video.
I know, man.
Here's the deal. This is what I'm saying. Back to the thing. I don't use EQ because I don't have an Android. Basically.
Yep.
I think like because I have an Apple iPhone and this is just comes down to like where you're like how you use your gear personally, right? So people have DAPs and FLAC files, and I have a DAP that I use and I love. Most of the time, if I'm listening, it's off of like a DAC amp dongle or an adapter. And it's straight into my phone. And I think a lot of people are like that, actually. So because of that, and I use the iPhone, there's not really a good option for universal system-wide EQ. Apple would never, I feel like never would implement it into their own settings. So I know Tim told me, and Tim, if you're listening, maybe comment again, but he did tell me about a software that I think has system-wide EQ, but again, check out Mark's video because what he did in this prototype, it was right in the what's it called, the notification center or the
it's like
on
a control
Apple.
center.
The control center.
Yeah.
He put it right in the control center where the music is, and then clicked, and then like had an EQ thing.
All right, I'm gonna watch this video. It sounds sick.
Man, what I would do.
Oh my gosh.
So that's the thing where it's like EQ is not accessible to me right now in an easy way. However, I have thoughts about the Element 4. I think what Maddie has been... Yeah. I've had thoughts about the Element 4. I've had, so good. Just watching you use it and, watching their implementation of it. It's a JDS Labs. It's a DAC amp, by the way. And they probably have the best EQ implementation I've ever seen.
I love it.
And this is from someone that doesn't have their desktop set up yet. So I've thought about that as my DAC. I think I would want to get an amp. I don't know.
Dude, I sent EQ adjustments into the PB6. Just think about that.
Yeah. So how cool is that?
It's amazing.
So to answer the question of do I use it? No. I don't use it only because unfortunately I think my worst problem with EQ outside of it kind of like taking away from the art and the special quality that is tuning and IM. Outside of that, my problem with EQ is it's not as accessible. Yeah. So FIO, the FIO DAPs do a great job.
Yes, the best job.
You can get it. Is it called what's the application that you use?
Power
Amp is good.
There's also UApp.
Yup, UApp. I forget which one Tim told me to use on my iPhone, but I should have. I think I did write it down actually, so I could find it. But I wish it was easily accessible. I wish people like Apple would just let us have it. Like, I hate that they're stingy. Like, that does suck. And I wish we saw it more like on what Fosi did. Like, I wish that... So that's an $80 amp. Like, okay, cool.
Phenomenal,
yeah, it's phenomenal. But, like, I wish that... So Topping has some EQ capabilities.
Yes,
that's cool.
They're getting very good.
They're getting better at that.
too, and we see it sell out every other week.
Yep. So, like, that would be something that, like, I'm interested in. Yeah. So I think as I grow in this hobby, it's going to be something I'm more into. I'm kind of, like... pretty net neutral in how I feel about it, because I could have a conversation with someone that's against it and says it's like not good for the hobby, and I could see where they're coming from, and then I could talk to Duck Bloke and be fascinated about like EQ. And the EQ that he made for his IM, by the way, is incredible, and it really like makes that IM sound really so much better. But then I'm like, why can't it just sound like that? That's why so that's like my thing with EQ, dude. I'm so back and forth on it. But yeah, what about you, bro?
To answer Mark's question about if customers use it, because I think that's the most interesting topic, because I think people probably know how I use it. I don't think people know that I don't use it as much as they maybe think. Like I only
You
use
rarely
it when
use it.
Yeah, I only use it when I think something really needs it, or I'm just looking for a specific sound that day. Like I'm not always tinkering. Like there's some sets where I just like, this doesn't need EQ. I think, yes, the conversation of every set can benefit from EQ, I think is relatively true. Like I think I would probably agree with that. But you know, there's some days I just don't want to, if I'm just being completely honest. And I have the luxury and freedom of not having to EQ some sets because I can just go find a different IEM that has a different sound profile. However, if I did have one set, I would always EQ because I could get different sound signatures from just one set. But anyway, you would be surprised, and I'm not saying you, I'm saying to the listener, would be surprised at how many customers are turned off by the idea of EQ, and how many times I've pitched it to customers who are trying to return something because they just feel as though they need 5 more dBs of bass in an IEM or so. And it's like,
holy smokes.
I'm going to be like, I'll just tell the customer, like, it's right there for the taking. Like I'll set it up for you. I'll show you. Like, well, dude, I will get on to a shared screen call with you and set up some kind of EQ. Yeah, like
I like on shared screen calls.
Yeah, like I will gladly do that for you. And customers are like, oh no, I find it to degrade the sound quality and I don't enjoy its setup. And I'm like, okay, fair. You know, get it back to us here at Bloom. We'll get you set up. But like, it's not as prevalent as maybe. Prevalent, yeah, sorry. There you go. Prevalent, sorry. It's not as prevalent in the hobby as maybe content creators or the rest of the hobby makes it seem. Like I feel like a lot of content creators are pro EQ, and it makes it feel like the general sense of the hobby is that everyone's pro EQ, and I wouldn't say that's the case. I think it's getting closer and closer to people being more and more inclined to use EQ, but I don't think it's there yet. And I think it's because of accessibility. I don't think it's easy to use. And I was actually at an in-store demo yesterday, the same guy, DX340, and I was trying to show him my Basso's parametric EQ in Mango OS. Oh my gosh, it's so bad. It's so bad. I'm like trying to show this guy, and I'm like, this probably makes no sense to you. And I'm sorry, I'm explaining this so poorly. And this is embarrassing. I told him that. I said, this is not a great demo. This is actually pretty embarrassing of what I'm trying to show you. However,
he was such a cool guy.
He was such a great guy. Cool. He was totally understanding. But I was like, if I had my DX180, I could show you how easy power amp is. I could show you how easy, like there's so many different routes. And I told him, I was like, once you get the DX340 set up, you get your music on there, we'll set up a call and I'll get you set up with power amp and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just not as accessible in the hobby as maybe it should be. And I think Topping's doing a good job. I think JDS Labs is doing a good job.
How about the new Protocol Max? Theo's doing a great job. Protocol Max is $90. I was just about to bring that up. And shout out I think
Crinier.
I'm doing a review on it next week.
Yep. Coming soon, baby. Crinier has landed at Bloom.
Yeah, I guess we can say that, right? It's on our site.
Shipment is ready to go.
We have Daybreak. When are we getting it, by the way?
I want to say next week. I should have an email on that I could find for you.
Oh boy, that's stressing
We're stoked,
me out.
man.
Maybe we'll have to push our video back.
We're stoked.
Yeah, we're really excited to finally bring on Crinier. Dude, Daybreak is
good.
Freaking awesome.
Protocol Max, I'm stoked about.
Dude, Protocol Max. Let's just talk about this really quick and get people fired up.
Sure.
It's $80. It's a portable DAC amp.
Yep.
It looks like it looks a lot like the Quest
style. I was gonna say Quest.
Yep. It's got the same kind of. I love you can see the internals. Looks sick. Whatever. It's got 3544 based.
Comes in Thursday.
Oh, okay, sick.
Yeah.
I'll get first listen on that.
Yeah, you can have it, yeah.
Adjustable parametric EQ on a $90 DAC amp.
Let's go, baby.
So here, this is it. Like, this is we're doing it. This is what we need.
Here we go.
We need this for $90. Like, am I going to buy this?
I was literally just going to say, I would put my bet on the fact that after you're done your review, you end up loving it and you buy it.
I'm already like, I can't wait to do this review, but I think that you're right. I don't think it's as accessible as it should be in this hobby, especially.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I do generally agree that people are spending a lot of money on their stuff, and they should.
It should sound good out of the box.
It should sound good out of the box, and And if you want 5 dB more bass, it shouldn't even be a thought.
Yeah.
It shouldn't even be like, oh, I have to get power amp and I have to set this up and it's confusing.
It should
just be that easy to give yourself 5 dB more bass. So I see both sides. And I think that stuff like Protocol Max, Fio does a great job, Topping does a great job. Ibasso
not good.
That great. And here we are back on the Ibasso
I know.
again. Dang it, dude.
I brought them all the way up here and then I just brought them right back down. But Ibasso devices have the accessibility to get EQ.
Sure.
Cough, cough, Aslo and Kern, cough, cough.
Dude, Aslo and Kern's
dude,
EQ.
Get out of my face with that.
Holy smokes.
Thank God they went open OS. Oh my gosh. I could not take another day.
Yeah, so I guess now the SP4000 and the PD10, you can get power amp on.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Yep. About time.
Yeah, about time.
But you shouldn't say. You should just be excited. I'm being negative. Sorry, guys.
No, it's okay. Listen, I have an SR35 and I love it dearly.
Yeah.
But holy smokes, that EQ's bad.
It's so bad.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, dude.
Have you heard it?
I used to use it. Yeah, I used to use
it.
Yeah. I used it when I first got into the hobby. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing.
I showed Tim at Can Jam.
Yeah, dude, he's probably like, this
dude,
is
he was
insane.
looking at me. He's like, dude, never use that. Yeah. It's awful.
Yeah.
It almost begs a question of why is it even there?
Yeah, honestly. Selling point, feature point. Oh, it has 10-band EQ. It sucks, but it has it.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited for the Protocol Max. This is cool, man.
I'm
Crinier is like, they're doing the thing, man.
I know, man. I'm excited.
I'm happy. I love Crin's Vidicals.
Wow.
Vidicals?
Prevalent in, what were you saying with inquiries?
Inquiries. Vidicals. Was that a video article
Dude, we can't.
combo?
Oh, I don't think.
Like, it's critical.
Yeah, critical. Yeah.
Vidicals. Crin, you can take that. He's not listening.
He does not
listen to our podcast.
That would be cool if he did.
Yeah, I think he's sick. I love his videos.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I wish he knew me.
Every time I talk to him,
I wish I knew. I wish I knew
Crin wanted me.
We break into song a lot.
Yeah, we do.
This was a fun episode.
This was awesome, man. This new setup freaking rules.
I feel like I'm locked in.
Yeah.
All right.
It's awesome.
Do you think tacos are here?
It's here. I heard them.
It is here?
I heard them and I got a text.
Oh, folks, I got the beer tacos. You get the beer tacos?
I got the beer tacos.
We got beer tacos waiting for us. Just want to say thanks, man. Next week's going to be the 20th episode, dude. Yep. I can't believe we're here. I can't believe that people love it.
Dude, those comments made my week last week. Seriously, I know I didn't get back to them, but I wanted to save my thoughts in case we used any of them in video. So now maybe I'll go back and respond to everybody because my heart was so full. I was so...
So this is like the third episode in a row where there's been like 50 comments.
Dude,
and it's just
nuts.
Like, I really can't believe it.
Makes my whole day.
And just to like let the people know, like, I mean, we just got that email set up. We got the phone number for a voice thing. Like, we are always looking to innovate this podcast. We want to keep it fresh. Like I think at Bloom, like we pride ourselves on the customer experience, right? Yeah. Like that's like our whole thing. Like that's like, we credit all our success to that. And so I think it would only be right if like even in content we just catered like what do you want to see? Yeah. Like you're supporting us, we love that. Like what do you want? We want to hear from you. Like we want it to be interactive, we want it to be community based. Like that's what we're all about.
We want to see you guys cancel the show. Can you imagine? Somebody just destroys us in the comments, decimates us in the comments.
Yeah, well, it'd be devastating.
It would be. I was waiting for that. I set it up.
Oh man,
you dunked it. Alley.
We love you guys, man. Give us a call, dude. I'm gonna link the number. I'll put it up again. I'll flash the number. Hopefully a voicemail episode next week, and maybe that can even be something we do regularly.
Yep.
Because we'll have that number up, so maybe I'll just start linking it. And this is like live time. Like I mean, this is how it is, folks. We don't. Pretty transparent. Yeah. So, anything you want to wrap up with, man, or is it taco time?
Nah, man, it's taco time.
Sick. Well, 3, 2, 1.
Peace, noobs.
Peace out, Girl Scout.
Peace out, Girl Scout.